All right. So the next topic that we're going to cover is properties of tangents. So if a line is tangent to a circle, then it is perpendicular to the radius drawn to the point of tangency. If AB is a tangent to circle OP, then AB is perpendicular to OP. Okay? So then here it says AB is tangent to circle C at point B. Find the value of X. Okay? So then let's see. They tell us from here to here is 9, which is a radius. So that means from here to here is also 9. Because it doesn't matter which way you go out from your circle, it's all going to be a radius from the center out to the circle. So then I'm going to go ahead. Oh, whoops. Sorry. So then if this is 9, then this is also 9. Okay. And then they want us to figure out what X is. So let me go ahead and erase this. If you notice, also using the theorem that we just learned, this is going to be a right angle. So we can use a squared plus b squared equals, this whole thing is going to be c squared. Okay, because it's the hypotenuse. So a squared is 12, so 12 squared plus 9 squared equals x plus 9 squared. Okay, well 9 squared and 12 squared together, let me see, 12 squared plus 9, oh whoops. This gives me 225 equals, and then x plus 9 squared, I'm going to do the work off here to the side real quick. X times x, and then x plus 9. Okay, so x times x is x squared, 9 times x is 9x, 9 times x is 9x, and then 9 times 9 is 81. So then when I take x plus 9 and I square it, it's going to give me x squared plus, I'm going to combine these like terms, 9 and 9 together gives me 18x plus 81. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this 225 and I'm going to move it to the other side. So I'm going to subtract it. I'm going to go ahead and make all of this equal to 0. Plus 18x, and 81 minus 225 gives me negative 144. All right. Then our next step is going to be to factor this. So since we're solving for x, and this is a quadratic function, we are going to have to factor it. So we're looking for two numbers that multiply to give us 144, but we'll add up to 18. Okay, so here, I'm going to go ahead and erase this work that I made here. Or I'm going to move it over here. So 0 is equal to, I'm going to make my two factors. So for sure I know x times x gives me x squared. And then 12 times 12 gives me 144. Let me go ahead and do the work here. But one of them's going to have to be positive, one of them's going to have to be negative because it is a negative 144. But those do not add up to 18, so that's not going to be it. 6 and 24. So 6 times 24. Now, if I do 24 minus 6, that is going to give me a positive 18. So those are going to be my two factors. It's going to be minus 6 and plus 24. Okay, so now I'm going to set each one equal to 0. So x minus 6 equals 0 and x plus 24 equal to 0 and solve for x. So here, plus 6, this is going to give me x equals 6. This one minus 24 minus 24. This is going to give me x equals negative 24. So we have two answers. Now the correct answer, it's not possible for us to have a negative value for this one, okay? Because we're talking about distance. So distance here cannot be negative. So x equals 6 is going to be your answer. All right, let's try the next one. So here it says TP is tangent to circle C at P. Find the value of x. So again, this is A, this is B, this is my right angle here, so that means this is C, the whole thing together, which is x plus 2. So we're going to do x squared plus 4 squared equals x plus 2 squared. So here we get x squared plus 16 equals x plus 2 squared. If I do my work here off to the side, x plus 2 times x plus 2. That's what that means, which gives me x squared, 2x, 2x, and then 2 times 2 gives me 4. So this is going to give me x squared plus 4x because I combine these two together. Then we start solving for x. I move over this x squared, I subtract the x squared, and guess what? The x squared cancels on both sides. So we get 16 equals 4x plus 4. Okay, so now we have a linear equation. We don't have a quadratic function like we did in the previous problem. Do you see how we had the x squared plus the 18x? This one we only have a 4x. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to regular solve for x. So I move over this 4. 16 minus 4 gives me 12 equals, this cancels, it's equal to 4x. We divide both sides by 4. 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. So x equals 3. All right. The next one, number 3, it says TP is tangent to circle P at point P. Find the value of x. Again, this is a right angle. This is my A, this is my B, and this is my C. So we're going to use Pythagorean theorem. So it'll be 12 squared plus x squared equals 8 plus x squared. Okay, 12 squared is 144 plus x squared equals, I'm going to go ahead and multiply this out to the side. So 8 plus x, 8 plus x. So give me 64, this gives me 8x, this gives me 8x, this gives me x squared. So we have 64 plus 16x plus x squared. Okay, I got 16x because I combined my like terms. So now I start solving for x. So I move over the x squared to the other side, and again, guess what? They cancel each other out. So we are left with 144 equals 64 plus 16x. Now we're solving for x here, so I need to move over the 64. So I subtract. This cancels. 144 minus 64 is going to give me 80. Equals 16x, and then we divide both sides by 16. 80 divided by 16 is going to give me 5. Okay, so 5 is equal to x, and that's it. They just want x, they don't want anything else, so we leave it like that. All right, the next one. So this one, it says AB is tangent to circles C and D. Find the value of x. All right. So here, we know this is a right angle on this side, and we know this is a right angle on this side. Okay. If I make a line going straight across this way, okay, this would be my right angle. If this from here to here is 6, I know that because of this part right here. That means this little piece is 2. That means this little piece is 20 because I went straight across. And so all we got to do is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we do 2 squared plus 20 squared equals, this one's a slanted one, which is x squared. So 2 squared is 4, 20 squared is 400 equals x squared. Okay, 400 plus 4 is 404. We take the square root. So the square root of 404 gives me 20.1. That's it. Okay, so the same thing from here. So from A to B, that's going to be our tangent line. So I'm going to go ahead and make a line that's parallel to that one, okay, where this is still going to be x. This whole thing's 7, and this little piece is 3, so that means this section right here is 4. And so now we're going to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so 4 squared is 16. 15 squared is 225. We're solving for x, so first I'm going to subtract the 16. We get x squared equals 209. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the square root of 209 to solve for x. We get x equals 14.45, which would round to 14.5. And that's it.